Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So it's been a while since I've done one of these because I've just been a little bit busy. Now, the YouTube algorithm has spoken and I'm a starchy, which means I'm making some cornstarch content. That's what the people want. So here we are. Now, today I'm making some canned chunks and I am showing you the results of them. And I'm also talking about 5 warnings for people who eat cornstarch. Now, whether or not you swallow starch when you're chewing it, these warnings can help you to be healthier as you heal your body. So let's get into the video. So first, the can method and the results that I got from them. Now, the method I use for making the canned chunks is very similar to those everybody else's method. It's nothing special. I pack the starch as tight as I can, and then I cover it with foil, and then I oven bake it at 400 to 425 degrees, depending on if I put it in for an hour and a half, usually, or if I just forget it in the oven. So you can see all the different steps here, and I'm gonna just leave that on a loop. Now let's get into the 5 health warnings that starch consumers should be heeding. Number 1 is that you will increase your consumption over time. Okay, hear me out. Cornstarch cravings can be compared to an addiction. The more you get it, the more you want it. So despite your intent while chewing or swallowing cornstarch, you will start to require more and more to be satisfied at times. And despite your best intentions, you'll end up swallowing more and more. Even if you don't try to, you're absorbing some of the product. Now, to cut back on your starch consumption, you might want to check with your doctor to see if your hemoglobin levels are low, or if you are anemic, or if you are iron deficient, and see if you can get some supplements. So the second warning sign is that you'll start getting blockages. See, elimination is key to gut health and overall longevity. And swallowing cornstarch, whether voluntarily or involuntarily, those times when it tastes so good you can't spit it out. Either way, swallowing this very unconventional food source can and will cause constipation and stomach issues. Most people have seen the My Strange Addiction cornstarch episode where the dangers of eating this product were highlighted. But you see, what some people don't know is that starch is just a long chain of sugar molecules that are linked together, and that starch starts digesting when you start chewing it. Right? Once it goes into your gut, the low pH acidic juices that are in your stomach slow down the digestion process. And cornstarch is almost like sludge. So it goes very, very slowly through your stomach. The problem with that is you'll end up with a lot of blockages. It's very hard for the body to work it out, to push it out. Now, to avoid constipation and a lot of problems, what you want to do is make sure that you are eating a lot of fibrous and eating and drinking a lot of fibrous food, right? And make sure that you're drinking a lot of water, because more fiber sitting on top of cornstarch sludge is just going to rot. You're going to end up with more problems, and that's not what you want. The third warning is that you will end up gaining weight. Now, it's simple. Added calories, add weight. This is a given, right? But additionally, cornstarch is just ground carbohydrate with zero nutritive value or benefit. Cornstarch consumers are often driven by cravings that are grown out of nutritional deficit, and sometimes these can be uncontrollable. Over time, your consumption increases and elimination decreases. So therefore, in a few months, you are increasing in areas you wouldn't pay for. The fourth warning is that your skin will dry out. Now, moisturizing is one of the skin commandments that Black people live by. However, once you start eating cornstarch, your skin's going to suffer. I'm yet to discover the correlation, though I suspect it has to do with your gut bacteria and having to do with just overall iron deficiency, and your body is in ill health, so the skin is the thing that is pulling all the nutrients from. Either way, once you're eating cornstarch, you have to moisturize and you have to drink a lot of water until you get your body back into balance. Warning 5 is that your teeth will erode. They will wear down. If you are crazy about your oral hygiene, as you should be, cornstarch will threaten your peace. While you're chewing cornstarch, it dries out the saliva in your mouth and causes extreme friction and dryness. Chewing the cornstarch pushes the fine powder into your teeth and your gums, and it causes erosion from, deep within. The friction and the sugar content, it just stays into the little pockets that you can't reach, and it just slowly erodes your teeth. Even if you are fastidious and you just want to always brush your teeth after every starch session, you will end up with some decay due to some residual cornstarch. Now, to avoid this, floss regularly to dislodge any kind of residue, any kind of powder, and rinse your mouth every single time that you chew cornstarch, just to make sure that you're not eroding your teeth, because you already are nutrient deficient, so you want to keep your teeth as well. Overall, if you're going to chew or swallow cornstarch, know that there are side effects that you might not want to deal with, and use the product responsibly. Watching cornstarch content on social media, you can trick yourself into thinking that these guys are just eating this non-nutritive powder as a meal replacement. That nice powdery lunch mukbang with all the fixings. But reality dictates that if you stuff yourself full of non-food items, you'll have side effects that are going to lead to suffering. Try your best to just not swallow the product, and eat a lot of fibrous foods to clean yourself out, like I mentioned before. Finally, drink a lot of water, more than you think you need. Get it in flat, like I said, sparkling, unsweetened, sugar-free, vitamin-rich, whatever version. Drink it as like tea, drink juice, but watch your sugar content, because this amount of sugar can lead to more problems. I believe that let me say this. Most of the stomach issues we face can be corrected by drinking more water. Plus, your skin's just gonna love it, right? So that's the video, guys. I have another video set up for you guys next week, in which I discuss my recent weight gain and intermittent fasting versus intuitive eating. And I know this content doesn't garner the same kind of response, like cornstarch does. Like the intuitive fasting content does not garner the same amount of response as the cornstarch content. But I don't want to be pigeonholed into doing cornstarch content only. So I'm going to keep on trying with the lifestyle and health journey. That is pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching this far. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. And, just help the algorithm I can't believe I'm saying this for a cornstarch video, but just keep me growing and getting the information out there. And as usual, be safe, guys. Be good. And at the very least, try to be balanced, be loved and happy. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Luxury breathing, but I don't think I'm living. Yeah, my mama be tripping, saying you